Hi everyone, it's Lynnea for Miss Ink Stamps. I have a very quick video to share with you today, and I'm making an easy sympathy card. These are not cards that I really love to make, but unfortunately I find myself needing one as a member of our church family lost her battle with cancer. So I needed to make a sympathy card, and I needed to make it pretty quickly so that I could get it into the mail. So I'm going to start here with the Miss Ink Stamps In and Outs Mediterranean stencil. These stencils are 3-piece stencils. You'll find the positive piece so you can stencil a shape, and then there's the negative so that you can mask off that shape and ink around, and then you're also going to have a frame. I'm just going to be using the 2 larger pieces today. This piece you see me here using now is the actual kind of shape, and then I'll also add that frame. I'm coming in with an ombre or gradient color of inks. I'm starting with pink near the bottom, fading up into orange, and then yellow at the top. And I'm using, these are kind of happier colors, but lighter of the happier colors. I don't think that sympathy cards have to be necessarily sad looking. I think it's okay to add some bright colors and some pretty embellishments. Now I'm bringing in the floral stained glass stencil. I'm placing that over my design, and then I'm going to replace that In and Outs Mediterranean stencil over the top. And I'm sorry that this is blurry here. I'm not sure what my camera was trying to focus on because it certainly was not my card. All I'm doing now is I'm using those same exact colors of ink, and I'm using a heavier hand and going over where I had already blended. So I'm putting pink over top of the pink, orange over top of the orange, and yellow over top of the yellow. I'm going to remove both of my stencils, and I'm going to have this masked shape with that pretty stenciled design in the center. Now I did have a bit of bleeding. I didn't use any pixie spray or anything. I just used some purple tape to hold my stencils in place. And my blending brush I have a habit of getting heavy-handed, and so I got heavy-handed around the edges. I'm just going to use a white gel pen and touch up any areas where I made a mistake, and nobody will ever know the difference. Now I'm grabbing that frame stencil piece from the In and Outs Mediterranean stencil set, and I'm going to use the guidelines and line that up and grab a light gray ink and just add a little bit of a border here around the outside. I usually like to add some foil or glitz glitter gel around the edge, but I'm going to be stamping and creating a pretty simple card, and so I wanted to be able to stamp over my stenciling, and if I added glitz glitter gel, I couldn't do that. And there you saw my son. He's 6 and he wanted to say hi to everybody. Alright, I'm going to do my stamping now. I'm bringing in the gardenia stamp set, and I'm just going to take that large gardenia image, line that up in the center of my ink blending, and stamp that with black ink. This is pretty much as simple as it gets. I just did a bit of ink blending with some strategic masking, which you could definitely skip over. You could just do easy stenciling, but I wanted to have a kind of spotlight effect here. I'm going to stamp that gardenia right in the middle, and this is going to be the basis of my card. I grabbed my Magnolia Sympathy stamp set and stamped out a Thinking of You stamp set. You could put the magnolia right in the center here, but the magnolia was a little bit of a smaller floral cluster, and I wanted that floral cluster to be a main focal point of my card, so that's why I went with the gardenia. I stamped that Thinking of You, I flagged the edges with my scissors, and then just to add a little bit of definition, I am going to bring in a strip of silver cardstock and put that at the bottom of my banner, and that's going to help it stand out against that background just a little bit. I added some pearls around the edges, and that is going to finish off this card. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This is a really easy way to create a quick background when you need a card and a flash, and you can do this with a bunch of different sentiments to change up your theme if you wanted to do birthday or anniversary, wedding, anything. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end of my video. On the screen now you'll see 2 other videos that I've done for Miss Ink Stamps that I thought you might like. Thanks again for watching. Bye!